This is the finals for the U19 Premier Cup of 2026 from the Regional Athletics Center here in Salt Lake City. City SC Utah in navy blue taking on Utah Celtic in white. Blue loses the ball just as I call their name. White, they reset back to their keeper. And it will be white ball. White throws it down the left-hand side, just headed past midfield. Brock Rhodes challenging, shirt tug, no foul called. Brock emerges with the ball, lays it off over to Jake. Jake, miscommunication with Josh, and he's able to get a toe on it and cleared out by Eli over to the far right-hand side. Will brings it down. White with the tackle. Will recover. Will slows the ball down, lays it off over to Eli. Eli on the right-hand side over to Brock Alleman. Intercepted and recovered by White, who gets it all the way back to their keeper. Keeper plays it on the far left-hand side. And Brody Alleman challenging for the ball. Lau challenging, dispossessed. Eli dislodges the ball, gets it to Nash. Nash in the center of the circle at midfield, dodges a tackle, gets it over to Caleb. Caleb at the top of the circle. Inside the attacking third, puts it on the left-hand side over to Nash. Nash just before the baseline is able to keep it in bounds. Nash crosses the ball on the ground and cleared out by Celtic. About 15 yards out. Celtic now at the bottom of the circle on the left-hand side, crossing midfield. Celtic top of the middle third on the left. Eli, tackle no good. Celtic in the attacking third, slows the pace of the ball down. Plays the ball to the far left-hand side. Celtic move the ball closer along the baseline. Eli ball crossed, and the call is corner kick in favor of Celtic. This will be the first corner of the half. Two steps back, ball up, going to the far post, headed back at the feet, shot, and it goes in. City down early in the first half.
Way to go, Miguel. Let's go, City!
Kickoff for White. Brock Alleman to Brody. Brody to Rhodes. Back to Brody. Back to Rhodes. Rhodes swings it left over to Josh. Josh brings it to the bottom middle third left-hand side, penetrates through to Caleb. Ball's going to go too far. Celtic will recover, and they clear the ball down the right-hand side, and it bounces out of bounds. It'll be blue throw in top of their defensive third on the left-hand side. Josh picks it up, throws it all the way over to Jake. Jake swings it to the far right-hand side over to Brock Rhodes, challenged immediately by Celtic inside the box. Ball gets away over to Eli. Eli launches it down past midfield, headed down by Brock Alleman, recovered by Brody. Brody turns to the right-hand side, looking to lay it off over to Will. Will, stutter step. Ball is called blue throw-in. I believe that is Eli looking to throw the ball in. Throws it down to Brody. Brody to Eli. Eli down the line over to Brock Alleman. Kicked out of, kept in bounds by White. Lau with the fake pass gets it off of White. It'll be blue throw-in. Eli. Down the line to Brock Alleman. Heads it in the center over to Brody. Brody, top right corner of the box. Maradona move, still with it. Nash shot, blocked, lays it off over to Caleb. Caleb chips it over the left-hand side. Cleared on the left by Celtic after Caleb towed it over to the right, but had no runner. Jason throwing the ball in on the left-hand side, down by the corner flag. Gets it to Will. Will back to Jason. Jason to Lau. Lau working the angles, cuts back to his left. Dispossessed, and it'll be blue throwing again. Jason to Will. Will keeps it inbounds inside the box, crosses it over to the top, over to Brody. Brody swings over to the right-hand side, tries to turn, shoots, and stopped by the Celtic keeper. It's be a drop kick or rollout here in a second. Right-footed drop kick to the far right-hand side. Josh is able to connect with it, head the ball down, back into the center circle. Celtic recover, bottom of the circle, swinging over to the right-hand side. Caleb on defense. A 1-2 broken up. Celtic recover. Celtic down by the baseline, crossed off of Josh. It'll be another Celtic corner kick. So far, they're 1 for 1. Celtic plays short. Ball crossed over to the far post. Brought down in the box and cleared out by Josh with his right foot. Ball brought down again by Will. Will challenged and dispossessed by White. Shoots, and it goes well wide left. It'll be goal kick for City. Jake from the 6-yard line. City pushes up. Jake kicks it to the far right-hand side, brought down by White. Will Harris trying to get there. White gets there first. Ball laid off left-hand side and sliding tackle. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be White throw in, top of the middle third on the left-hand side. Ball thrown deep inside the box, headed around, trying to turn. No foul called. And it bounces to the far left-hand side. Brock challenges. It is picked up by Caleb, top left side of the circle. Left-hand pass over to Brock Alleman. Brock moving into the center, winds up, shoots, and it goes wide left.
Yeah, he moved to Celtic.
Maya.
14 days.
Celtic with the goal kick. Right-footed, kept on the right-hand side. Headed up by Celtic. Second ball. Won by Celtic. Celtic bring it down. Nash dislodges the ball, gets it to Caleb. Caleb goes to the left-hand side. Caleb jumping in to get the ball. Against the line, ball kept inbounds by White and cleared out by White into the middle third, recovered by Lau. Oh, and a foul called against White. It'll be a free kick opportunity. Brody standing behind the ball.
Go, Joshy, put it in.
Do it.
Josh from downtown gives the signal, launches it, bending to the right, headed away by White, chested down, and it looks like White will recover the ball from the bottom or top of the right third. Brody wins the battle, brings the ball over to the left-hand side, lays it off over to Will. Will crosses it in front of the goal, cleared out, picked up by Will, chipped it in, headed away, and cleared out by White. Nice touch there by White. Lau with a foul, holding. Ball put into play quickly. Dislodged by Nash. Nash settles the ball down, gets it over to Eli. Eli back over to Jake. Jake swings it far left over to Josh. And Josh puts it up over to Brody. Brody cuts to his right-hand side, swarmed by 2 defenders, then penetrates up to Will. Will back to Brody. Brody on the left-hand side over to Caleb. Caleb, one-hand touch over to Jason. Jason back over to Caleb. Caleb over the left-hand side over to Jason. Jason just outside the box, crosses it over, trying to get over to Brock. Brock keeps it inbounds, and ball dislodged, and it will be White who recovers. White now on the counterattack, stopped by Josh. Josh moving up, gets it over to Caleb on the left-hand side, dispossessed. Josh sliding in. White will recover though. Nash dislodges the ball. White recovers. White swings it to the far left-hand side, having a runner. Eli on defense. Celtic inside the attacking third, just on the top left corner of the box, putting it over to the center. Lau goes in, shot down on the ground, and it'll be stopped by Jake a yard or 2 in front of the goal line. White throws the ball out over to Jason. Jason on the right-hand side to Caleb. Caleb takes a heavy touch, is able to recover, chips it back into the center. Intended for Lau, it didn't go how he wanted it. White, the top of the D, shot, and bends over the crossbar on the left-hand side. Jake puts the ball on the ground to Josh. Josh puts it up over to Brody. Brody to Caleb. Caleb cuts to his right-hand side, dispossessed. Caleb challenges again, wins 2 tackles, gets it over to Jason. Jason to Brody. Brody on the left-hand side, moving forward, taking on a man. Inside the attacking third, rolling the ball with his right foot, keeping it inbound, sliding, and goes out. It'll be goal kick for White. Ball played down on the ground for Celtic on the left-hand side, top left corner of the box. Chipped up high into the center, past midfield. Brock Rhodes will head that ball up. White will chest it down. Lau gets a toe on it. White will recover. Ball tipped away by Brock Rhodes. White still with the ball. White, top of the middle third, left-hand side, puts a through ball. Looking to cross, heavy touch, causing Jake to come out and scoop it up. Right-footed drop kick from Jake, the keeper, over to the far right-hand side, over to Brock Alleman. And it is cleared out of bounds by the Celtic keeper. It'll be blue throw-in, top of the attacking third on the right-hand side. Nash to Will, back to Nash. Nash chips it to the far left-hand side, over to Caleb. Oh! Unlucky. Nice defending from Celtic. Ball recovered by Caleb there. Kern turns the corner, shoots, hits the crossbar, headed out by Celtic, and it will be a corner kick.
Yes, Caleb!
Yeah, they've got their starting
Not a corner, it'll be a throw-in. Jason looking for options. Throws it down the line, trying to get over to Nash. Will recovers, kicks out of bounds, and the call is White throw-in. White throwing it down the right-hand line. And a foul called against Caleb for standing. Ball back in play, played all the way back to the Celtic keeper. Celtic keeper about 17 yards out, plays it over the left-hand side to their left back. Ball crossed again in, Will hustling to get there, breaking off the passing lane. Ball chipped up over to the far right-hand side, and it will go out of bounds. It will be blue throw-in at midfield. Jason down the left line to Will. Brought into the center. White is able to emerge with the ball. Lau on defense. Ball chipped up over to the right-hand side. They have a runner. Flag is down and bounced. And Jake is able to get that one away. And he is still holding on to the ball. Dropped, kicked over to the far right-hand side. headed away by White. White settles the ball down the bottom of the circle in the defensive half. Caleb in the striker position. Not there. Nash gets a toe on the ball over to Caleb. Caleb to Brock Alleman. Brock with a bit of a heavy touch inside the box. And no foul called. Brock still up on his feet, looking to cross the ball, looking for support. Ball crossed over. Oh, not how he wanted it to be. It'll be Celtic goal kick. Ball back into play on the left-hand side. Top left corner of the box. Celtic down the left channel, completing the pass into the bottom middle third. Crossing midfield on the left-hand side. Lau steals the ball away and gets it away to Brody. Brody to Nash. Nash swarmed immediately. Cuts back more into the center. Created a bit of space. Left-hand side of the circle, plays it wide left over to Jason. Jason plays it up over to Caleb. Caleb in the center, lining up, cuts back to the left-hand side, still with the ball, top of the box. Oh, his pass to Will was intercepted by White. And White, bottom of the middle third, crossing the ball into the center. And Celtic crossing midfield on the left-hand side. Top of the middle third and cleared out by Eli. It'll be Celtic throwing in front of the city bench. Ball thrown in by Celtic. Brock Rhodes gets there first. It'll be another White throw-in. White down the left flank, completing a pass down the corner flag, bobbled, and it will be goal kick for City. Jake puts the ball into play on the left-hand side to Josh. Josh to Will. Will cuts into the center, then plays it wide left over to Jason. Jason keeps the ball inbounds, gets it over to Caleb. Caleb to Brody, wasn't expecting it. He's able to recover, moves over to the left-hand side, crossing midfield. Brody inside the attacking third now. And ball is headed by Brody inside the box, shielding, getting it over to Will. Will cuts over to the left-hand side, down over to the right. Top left corner of the box. Gives it to Caleb. Caleb's pass intercepted and blocked. Lau challenging for the ball, and a foul again against Lau. Ball put into play for White on the left-hand side. Eli standing his man up, breaking through the tackle. Brock Alleman gets a toe on it, slows things down to Lau. Lau to Eli. Eli down the right channel over the heads of a couple of players, and it will easily roll into the Celtic box and be stopped by the keeper. Rolled out to the left-hand side. Celtic cross the ball into midfield, headed away by Brock Rhodes. It'll be brought down by Lau. Lau gives it to Caleb. Caleb to Brock Alleman. Brock chips it up, intended for Caleb or Will. Will somehow emerges with it. Will to Caleb. Caleb, top right corner of the box. Ball crossed over and shot, and stopped by the Celtic keeper about a yard in front of the goal line.
Let's go, City! Let's go, boys! Go, City! Keep it going!
From the 18-yard line, the ball kicked up, intercepted by Jason. Jason inside the attacking third, goes over to the left-hand side. 16, 15 yards out on the left, looking to a cross. His pass is stopped by the Celtic defense. They play it down the right channel, and Celtic emerge with the ball. Josh hustling to get back into shape. There's a runner on the right-hand side. Brock Rhodes trying to get there, and it is cleared out by Eli to the far left-hand side. It will be Celtic throw in, top of the attacking third on the right-hand side. And it looks like City is going to make a couple of substitutions. Tate coming on, Henry coming on, Sebastian coming on, Jmo coming on, Nash coming off, Will coming off, Kai coming on, Caleb coming off, Jex coming on. White with the throw in. They play it back. Ooh. And then kicked off of Sebas. Sebas is able to keep it inbounds. No handball called. Sebas, left side, but gives it over to Jex. Jex lets the ball run over. Just out of his control, though, and cleared out to the left-hand side. It'll be blue throwing at midfield.
Handball.
And that looks like it'll be the water break.
Well, if you guys...
Right here, you're coming.
I'll look it up and tell you.
Okay. Right where you're doing all of it. Except where you can put that.
Thank you for that umbrella. Thanks, love. It's all yours. Thank you.
Yeah, Deborah.
Let's just for Deborah, everybody. Go Celtic!
That's why I said that's why I took a picture.
Go back? Oh, yeah. That looks nice. They're over there.
Ball cleared up. Henry brings the ball down. Lays it off over to Jason. Jason swings it over to the right-hand side to Brock Rhodes. Brock chips it up to the right-hand side, headed into the center by Eli. Eli to Jex. Jex chipped up by Kai. Kai cleared out by White. And it will be Brock Rhodes who will chase that ball down. Swings it to the left-hand side over to Josh. Josh up the gut to Henry. Henry wide left to Jason. Jason one touch over to Josh. Josh to Jmo. Josh to Kai. Henry to Kai. Kai to Sebastian on the left-hand side. Cross at the top. Oh, Henry tripped up or slowed down. Either way, White with the ball, bottom of the circle, headed up by Josh. Gets it over the right-hand side. White headed by Eli, then to Henry. Henry lays it off to Eli. Eli to Brock Rhodes. Over to Jake. Jake to Josh. Josh in the middle to Sebastian. Sebastian on the left-hand side now lays it back off to Josh. Josh top of the defensive third, left-hand side, puts it up to Sebastian. Sebastian in the middle third, bottom of the circle, swings it over to the far right-hand side, over to Eli. Eli down the line, pass intercepted by White. Jex dislodges the ball. Jex top left, top right corner, lays it off over to Sebastian. Not there. White with possession of the ball, bottom of the middle third, left-hand side. Crossing midfield, top of the circle. Celtic inside the attacking third. Jason getting a toe on the ball. It'll be White throw-in. And Celtic will take a moment to make a few substitutes. White throws the ball in, crossed over into the center, chested down, cleared out by Tate with his right foot, gets to Kai, to Henry, and a high kick called against Celtic. Jmo places the ball down on the left-hand side over to Jason. Jason across midfield, gets it to Sebastian. Sebastian on the left, a little bit too tight of a pass, and Celtic is able to get there. That ball rolls out of bounds, and it is blue throw-in. Jmo throws it in the center to Tate. Tate to Sebastian. Sebastian chipped up over the right-hand side over to Jex, and shot by Henry, blocked by the defensive line. Jex recovers the ball. Jex gets it down the right-hand line, look at a cross. He gets it across, and punched through is the Celtic keeper, who grabs it out of the air just before it got to Kai. And it will be Celtic's turn to play the ball down on the left-hand side. Played into the center, unchallenged. Now at midfield on the right-hand side, Jason on defense. Jason staying pace for pace. Sliding tackle missed. White looking across, down by the baseline, and not there. Ball still in the pitch. Jason challenging down by the corner flag. Jason somehow gets his legs around it. Jason to Jmo. Jmo on the left-hand side to Sebastian. Too heavy. Sebastian again. No. Deflected. White with possession. White inside the attacking third, right-hand side, slots it down, and it will be too heavy of a touch, and the ball will be rolled to the feet of Tate. Tate to Jmo. Jmo up to Kai. Kai under pressure to Tate. Tate to Jmo. Jmo up in the center to Henry. Henry just before midfield, bottom of the circle, gives it back over to Tate. Tate on the right-hand side, pass to Jex. Jex over to Henry. Henry gets it back through, and then is dispossessed by White. Sliding in there is Josh. White recovers. White chips it over, cleared away by Jason, brought down by Kai. Kai lays it off on the left-hand side over to Jmo. Jmo, a heavy touch, and White will clear that one out to the far left-hand side. And Rhodes will shield that so Jake can pick it up. Ball rolled out over to the left-hand side over to Josh. Josh taking a few penetrating touches to Kai. Kai to Tate. Tate stops it with his right foot, plays it over the right-hand side over to Eli. Eli plays the ball back safely over to Rhodes. Rhodes crosses it across the 18-yard line to Josh. Josh swings it to Jason on the left-hand side. Right-footed touch over to Jmo. Jmo cuts back, gets it, tried to get it over to Kai. Celtic recover. And pass back to their keeper. Ball played to the left-hand side for Celtic. Celtic bottom of the middle third, left-hand side. Pass intercepted by Tate. Tate to Jex. Cleared up by Eli into the center. No one there, and it'll be kicked back over to the keeper. Keeper, top left side of the box to the player Kai, going in and providing a bit of press. Sebastian, pressure, toes that ball out, and it'll be White throw-in a few meters in front of the corner flag on the left-hand side. Celtic will take a moment to make a few substitutions.
Everyone take a deep breath and focus. We got to clean it up. One too many touches. And I don't like on Go that way. Let's go Celtic.
A little bit of confusion on who was going on and coming off. Ball thrown down. Jmo with a push. 2 games in a row for Jmo with that same move. Both times with a foul.
Let's go, boys, let's go. Like right here, right?
Hey, cut.
Right-footed kick. Brought down, kept in bounds by White. Jason somehow comes out with the ball. Jason looking for options over to Kai. Kai, a bit of a heavy touch. Somehow steals the ball back. Kai gets it over to Jex. And cleared out, brought down by Sebastian. Sebastian over at the top right. Looking for options. And he hits the ref.
Get in front of him, Ryder. Drop ball.
Stymied the momentum there. Ball back in play. Sebastian breaks the tackle, shoots. And that ball was well high of the crossbar. Goal kick for White. On the left-hand side on the ground, Kai cutting off the passing lane. White chipped up high on the left-hand side, just over Eli's head. Second ball won by Brock Rhodes. Tate slows things down. White with the ball. Tate on defense. White lays it off farther back. Crossing midfield, center, switching it over to the right-hand side. And a handball called against Celtic. It'll be a free kick to Josh. Josh, intended for Sebastian, picked up by White and cleared out of bounds. It'll be White throwing. And a substitute, Eli coming off, Brody coming on. White with the throw-in. Jmo gets a toe on it. It'll be White throwing again. Just outside the box. White turning into the center, lays it off farther back. Chipped up high, headed away by Brock Rhodes, chested down by White. Shot. Well left. It'll be goal kick for City. Ball played quickly to Brock. Brock launches it down the right-hand side, brought down by Celtic. Jex emerges with the ball. Kai gets a toe on it and a foul called against White at the top of the circle, midfield. Henry plays it to Jmo. Jmo swings it left to Brody. Brody into the center to Jmo. Jmo attacking third. Fakes the pass. Swings it over to the far right-hand side over to Tate. Tate needs to settle the ball down. Puts it in the center to Jmo. Jmo slices the defense, gets it to Henry. Henry back over to Tate. Tate. Travella kicks it into the center over to Sebastian. Sebastian brings the ball down. Top of the box. Ooh, and didn't connect with the ball as much as he wanted. Drop kick quickly. Josh brings the ball down, settled down by Tate. Tate gets it across midfield over to Kai. Kai tried to get it to Jex, intercepted, recovered by Tate. Tate cuts back, plays it over to Brock Rhodes. Brock swings the ball farther left over to Josh. Josh brings the ball up, gets it to Brody. Brody crosses midfield on the left-hand side, bearing left, cuts back into the center. Brody lays it up over to Jex. Jex to Sebastian. Oh, and he's called offsides. Sebastian was winding up and ready to kick it.
Good idea, boys. Do it again.
White kicking the ball off, top left side of the box. Jex gets a toe on the ball. Jex gets it over to Brody. Brody to Kai in the box. Ball loose, and it'll be scooped up by the Celtic keeper.
Go Celtic, come on Celtic, let's go to the other side.
Go City right here. Pressure on.
Ball played over to the right-hand side, top right of the box. Bryce launches it down the right hand, and it will go out of bounds. It'll be blue throwing. And ref having a few words with Jmo and another Celtic player, probably getting some daytime trading quotes or hints. Ball thrown in, and it'll be white throw-in. Ball thrown in, brought down by White, bodied away, and a foul called against Jmo. So this will be a free kick opportunity. 30 yards out on the right-hand side. Celtic have the opportunity to bend it inside the box and create a bit of chaos for Jake. Let's see, Celtic currently up 1-0. Ref gives the whistle, right-footed, 3 steps, ball cross, bending over, headed away by Josh first, chased down by Tate. His cross is kicked out of bounds. It'll be blue throw-in. Tate throws the ball back over to Brock Rhodes. Brock then launches it down the right-hand side, out of bounds, and it will be white throw-in at midfield. Ball settled down by White. Jex gets a toe on it. Henry crosses it over, and a high kick call. Celtic with another free kick. Few yards out past midfield on the left-hand side. They elect to play it on the ground, play it all the way back to Bryce. Bryce is at the top of the defensive third in the center. Celtic down the left channel, completing the pass. Tate on defense. Ball cut into the center. And that one had a lot of air under it. It will be goal kick for City. Jake telling his troops to go all the way up. He's going to launch this one. Keeps it up high, past midfield. Oh, what a touch from Sebastian to Henry. Henry over the left-hand side to Kai. Kai, under duress, lays it off over to Brody. Brody breaks a tackle, gets through. Left-hand side, cross midfield up the center over to Sebastian. Sebastian wide left over to Kai. Kai's going to keep it inbounds, crossed over behind the crossbar. Goal kick for Celtic.
Yeah, Thursday.
Ball booted to the far left-hand side, headed out by Brock Rhodes. It'll be Celtic throw-in, top of their middle third on the left-hand side. Ball thrown in, Celtic keeping it inbounds, down by the corner flag. Brody emerging with the ball. Brody hustling, crossing midfield, slows down, gets it over to the left-hand side over to Kai. Kai is able to get it again. It plays it off to the top over to Brody. Brody dodges a tackle, resets, moves to the left-hand side, inside the box, and cleared out by Celtic. Recovered by Jmo, who shoots on the ground, blocked. Jmo recovers. And that is the half. Celtic leading 1-0.